As you probably know, eBay has one feature. In a listing, you can have several different options. For example, you can select different colors of one product, different sizes of t-shirt or whatever. So this allows the seller to sell several different products or options or versions in one single listing. But the problem is that this doesn't only allow the seller to have different versions or sizes or colors in one listing, it also allows them to have different prices in one listing. So basically, one listing can contain many different products with completely different prices. For example, let's look for an LED light bulb on eBay. I will just type LED light bulb and press search. And of course, I want to buy it now. So I only select buy it now. And of course, I select price plus shipping closed first. And here you can see a vast amount of listings, and most of them have a range of prices instead of one price, and the range is from something to something. And the range is usually very wide. It can be from 70 cents to $60, for example. As you open the listing, you can see the cheapest price before you actually select anything. And by the way, 99 Canadian cents are 76 US cents now. So you select something, and the price will pop up. For example, I select this one, and the price is 99 Canadian cents. But if I choose anything different, the price is suddenly completely different. And now the price is really very high now. And this is all in the same listing, from few cents to $80. And this is the trick the sellers are playing on you. They always add some very cheap option to any listing to get to the top of the search results. So even if they are selling something very expensive like mobile phones, they add some option like cable only or case only with something very cheap, so they get to the top of the search results. And because everybody is doing this now, the searching by the lowest price first doesn't work at all. And I really like this listing. There is a lot of versions of LED light bulbs, and most of them are about $8. But there is one option, 3 watts, and this is for just 99 cents. And now let's take a look at this. This cheap bulb is just for drawing your attention. This is a really honest seller. I really like his honesty. Isn't it funny? So almost every listing on eBay contains one very shitty light bulb to draw your attention. And what happens when you buy it? Yes, this is the one, and I have already made a teardown of it. And sometimes they use just one single LED diode to draw your attention. So if they are playing the trick on you, let's play the trick on them and intentionally buy the cheapest one. And in some listings, the cheapest one is not this shitty one, but it's actually some very interesting one. For example, in this listing, you have many options, and they are about the same quality and power, but only one of them is that cheap, and this is this one. It's just the one single option, very cheap. The other ones are $3 or more, and only this one is for 99 cents, and only in the option for 220 volts and warm white. If I choose cool white, it's suddenly $3.17, but the warm white version is 99 cents. Isn't it strange? So actually they are all about the same manufacturer costs, but only one of them is extremely cheap, just to get to the top of the search results. And I have intentionally bought this one, and of course when it arrives I'm going to make a teardown of it. And the cheapest one is often really well hidden, in between of many different types, different bases and powers, and different voltages, different colors, and there is basically so many combinations that you are not even supposed to find them. But they are there. And this is another listing with a super cheap hidden one. And this time it is the Edison 27 7 watt one in 110 volt and warm white version. As you can see, the cool white is expensive, only the warm white is cheap. and the 221 is expensive. Only the 110 volt is cheap. And other vases like Edison 14 are also expensive. Only this one is that cheap. Unfortunately, this is the 110 volt version, but okay, let's see what happens when I plug it in 230 volts. So this is Diode Gone Wild. Always buy the cheapest one and see you in my next videos.